Hello Cirrus Flyer, and welcome to the Cirrus Instrument Rating Program. This one is near and dear to us, because if you're watching right now, then there's a good chance you're already experiencing the Cirrus life as a private pilot and are ready to take it to the next level. That's amazing, because with an instrument rating on your private pilot certificate, not only will your personal travel options open up, you will become a better pilot, flying where you want, when you want, safely. That's why we're so happy you're joining us for your instrument rating. I wish you the best of luck on your continued journey as a Cirrus pilot. Now, let's get into the details. Boutini!
Thank you, Sean. It's a little cloudy, a little bit dark, not stormy per se. I think it might rain. You know what? The weather is perfect. You ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
When you complete your instrument training, this is where you will be. Above the clouds on a beautiful morning in the sunshine en route to your favorite destination. With an instrument rating, you will fly more precisely and more procedurally, which means you will be rewarded with an expanded Cirrus life. Like Sean said, it's amazing. In this course, you're going to learn what you need to fly safely and, of course, legally through the clouds using only your instruments as reference, but you're also going to learn to fly smoothly and more like a pro in the IFR, the Instrument Flight Rules system. Because when you can file and fly IFR, honestly, you're going to feel like a bit more of an airline pilot because you will get to use the same air traffic system that they use, which means you will benefit from priority traffic separation and weather advisories, but also it'll just simplify navigation through otherwise complex airspace were you under VFR. Now when I fly, if it's any further than really my own backyard, I am going to file IFR flight plans every single time, simply for the peace of mind and knowing that wherever I'm going, my good old pals at Air Traffic Control have my back and they're constantly looking out for me. I mean, what an incredible way to fly.
So, here's how we're going to get you there. In 32 lessons across 3 phases, you'll prep for each lesson with all the home study materials, and that's a prescriptive set of videos, interactive tools, written assignments, and quizzing, so that you're ready for each lesson's instructor-guided portion of ground, sim, and flight sessions. Further, we've included a comprehensive set of videos, reading materials, and quizzing functionality to help you pass your FAA knowledge exam. We've even built a new testing platform to help you get those reps in before test day, so that you can study and practice to pass the FAA's written knowledge exam as you go. And in the case you need to build even more flight hours to reach instrument rating experience minimums, we've also included a series of supplemental solo and dual flight lessons to guide you as you build that time. And through a flexible online curriculum, actual total course length can be tailored based on your actual flight experience when you begin training. In Module 1, it's all about refamiliarizing yourself with basic attitude instrument flying. That's flight solely by reference to instruments. By dialing in those fundamentals and then building towards more advanced instrument flying techniques and maneuvers.
It's a heck of a lot of fun to fly in the clouds.
By the end of this module, your situational awareness and your division of attention skills will be sharpening rapidly. Module 2 is where you start to become a true IFR pilot as you begin applying those instrument flying skills, those visual and motor skills towards advanced IFR procedures such as flying holding patterns and all types of instrument departures, arrivals, and especially those instrument approach procedures. Finally, Module 3 is where you're going to apply everything you learned to real-world IFR cross-country scenarios where you'll continue to build not only your physical and procedural skills, but also work to develop those critical go, no-go, and in-flight IFR decision-making skills. And that includes learning how to deal with things like in-flight abnormal and emergency situations, again, in the context of low visibility, kind of high workload instrument flying. The module wraps with plenty of check ride prep so that the final practical test is but a mere low-stress celebration of everything that you just learned. As with any Cirrus flight training course, here's my loving key tips to help make sure that you are successful. First, Eric, there we go. First, tip number 1, find an instructor right away. You can find a CSIP just about everywhere, and so before you even begin studying, get with a CSIP to form an unstoppable training team and then come up with an organized training plan. Remember, With the online learning management system and the associated app, you can easily find a Cirrus training center or CSIP using the Authorized Training Network locator tool. Tip number 2, know the learning management system. If you are comfortable with the online interactive curriculum and the way that its interface was designed to work, well, you're going to feel very organized and up to date on your progress at all times, and that's a good thing. And remember, your instructor will be tracking you in that same interface, but in their instructor mode. And that's to make sure that the two of you will always be on the same page as your training progresses. Tip number 3, just like when you were in first grade, it's the same deal here. Commit to good study habits. We all love video. You know I love video, obviously. But also just make sure that you complete all interactive tools, reading assignments, and of course, the quizzes as designed, because we're also trying to make sure that you're ready for the knowledge test and the oral portion of the practical test, even after you've completed all the lessons. Tip number 4, commit to consistency. This is pretty much one of the most important ones here. Equally as important to the schedule that you kept or should have kept in your private pilot training, am I right? Well, in the instrument rating program, that pace is equally as important because the curriculum has been designed to get you through 3 lessons a week to make sure that you really do stay consistent and on track, and gives you the best chance to complete the course efficiently and make sure that you're successful. Tip number 5 is pretty much my favorite because I spent a lot of time doing it. Simulation is your friend. Nothing benefits IFR training more than a good simulator. And so this course has been designed with simulation as central to the instructional approach. Your instructor will work with you in the sim to introduce new skills so that you can practice and repeat before you fly to ensure that your training is as efficient and effective as possible. And you can extend that preparation even further by practicing at home on your own using desktop simulators like Microsoft Flight Sim or even X-Plane. As long as the controls work and the instruments move, you will benefit greatly from a little home simulator review. Okay, that's enough talk. It's cloudy at home, but sunny at the beach, and your passengers want to go. So that means it's time to get them there safely and drama-free. Therefore, on to lesson 1 and an initial taste of your new IFR Cirrus life through a discovery flight with your instructor.
So good luck in your instrument training, Cirrus pilot. Enjoy getting your head in and above the clouds, and welcome to the Cirrus Instrument Rating Program.